A young woman remade the large wreath covered by the black shawl. She remade it from about 5 Christmas wreaths that had hung up there and had weathered. So this is a remade, recycled wreath that we used this morning for her. She can't come, I'm sorry to say. Oh. Yesterday before we got here, someone had come and very carefully laid the broken branches of oak leaves here underneath the wreath and onto the grave. This is where the people who were killed at the Nueces and every place else ended up burying. We were just talking about a while ago, the skulls are all there. The depth of the bone, we're not sure. By depth, I mean how many of the bones, we're not sure, because that they did not get. They only ever counted the skulls. All right, so let's come to this side. And John, if you'll start off, and everybody just take a turn and read a name, and then we'll move on. This one says, killed and murdered, and this was at the actual battle itself. This is not what people are upset about. If men are going to go and fight, men are going to get killed. This is not what they were upset about, being killed in battle, okay? So, John?
W. Burner.
Next, sir?
T. Brackish.
Very good.
C. Bach.
H. Flick.
F. Tays.
A. Luckenbach.
L. Rubesman.
A. Rubson? Yeah, I guess so.
H. Steeler.
Steeler, I'll tell you a story about Henry Steeler in a little bit. All right, let's come around here. Now these are the ones that were killed. I'm gonna draw. Those were the ones that were killed afterwards. These are people who were killed at the site. And we have a list of names over which no one has argued, because the survivors who went back and counted the bodies and took the names, this is their list. So, Richard, you want to start with the first name,
Sure.
please?
L. Bauer.
F. Berens.
Good,
Yes.
very good.
E. Bezeler.
L. Burner.
A. Bruns.
H. Degner.
H. Degner.
P. Diaz.
F. Vodder. A. Schreiner. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
P. Diaz.
Yeah, it's A. Schreiner.
A. Schreiner. Oh,
There you go. It's okay.
J. G. Kallenberg.
M. Marquardt.
C.
Oh,
Schaefer.
H.
L. Shearholz.
H. Steves.
W. Todman. Good.
M. Werrick.
H. Wyverhausen.
Good.
A. Vater.
Very good. Let's go to the next slide.
Why was the Shriner added? It looks like it was added later.
Nope, it was all done
Nope,
at the
that
same
was all
time.
done at the same time.
It just doesn't quite fit. Yeah, but it's kind of hand done too. So
And nearly everybody had someone come and carve it, and it meant something to them. You can obviously look at it and tell it's not the same stonemason who did them. So nearly everybody's name was put on there by someone. Like, for instance, Pablo Diaz's name, we're pretty sure that Moisebach sent somebody down, because he had purchased Pablo Diaz from the Comanches when they were coming up from Mexico on one of their cattle and children raids, and he bought him for 50 pounds of salt. And so Pablo Diaz was 7 years old, and he hopped off the back of his horse and he lived with John Moisebach till he was about 22 years old. They taught him to cook, they taught him to be a horseshoer and to take care of horses. And how he got mixed up in the Loyal League, we will never know yet. Maybe someday, but anyway, he was purchased for 50, and he went with them. That was amazing. Fredericksburg lost more people than anybody. Okay, you can start here down the end. You.
J. Elstner.
V. Holman.
E. Felsing.
M. up here. M. Weiss.
H. Herman.
F. Weiss.
Peter Bonnet.